My name is Insane Raven, and I am back with another episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode, we talked to some people, and now we have to go back up to the library. Because we need to... Hope it's peak second floor. Yeah. Gonna go here. Because the extension code that was used to string up Chihiro, like a marionette doll, was the same extension cord taken out of the archive, which now makes Byakuya a prime suspecto. I think layer of dust is anomalous dust. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. I guess not. 69. The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But the last time I saw it, it was definitely on. It was definitely on. That's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Yes. According to this letter, whose speaker sound function at school over a year ago, the master of I was gonna say that I think we read that. That's the only reason why I zipped past that, because I think we read that. Hey Bayou, are you over here? The wood box is empty, the extended cord was in number 4. Desk lamp. Byakuya grab that thing from over there and put it over there, but it's pretty dark over there. Is there? Is there some more I need to check? Was using an extension cord, but where did it go? But Byakuya maybe did take it and... Okay. Packed out, but looking at it, maybe there's some kind of clue here. Guess not. The shelf is packed out with books, but looking at it, maybe there's some kind of clue. I guess not. Maybe there's blah 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 blah. Okay. Now I'm confused. Maybe in here? Maybe? Check this, I checked this. Oh wait, I have to look at the book. I have to look at the case file, guys. Right. I was like, what am I? There's something I need to look at. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only person who would do something like that, I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Well, that's not good.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for.
Oh, fuck off.
The class trial. You remember where to meet, right?
Unfortunately.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Beginning class trial. It's about to begin. The red door is right through there. Okay, so definitely the prime suspects right now are Toko and Byakuya. So, is everyone ready to... What? My blinds are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember?
Come on.
Kidding! I'm just kidding. How can I forget that little job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this
What are you
time.
gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. Just like he said, a few moments later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible! You're terrible. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle into the elevator. Let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Somebody made the choice to kill a girl like that. And the murderer is one of us. Okay, so things we have to remember, because there's a lot we need to remember, is that she was killed in the girl's dorm, but her body somehow got positioned in the boys' dorm. Not only that, it's labeled as the girls' dorm, so the labeling is wrong there. Because Sakura spilled coffee in the girls' dorm, which is now labeled as boys' dorm. Toku probably has the ID and is genocide Jack. Byakuya is being hella suspicious when he took out the case file. So unless he plans on whipping it out here, he has things to answer for as well. Someone standing right here.
Hey, come on.
Fucking Toko, man, we got all worked up. I gave you plenty of time to work with, so show us how far your logic can take you. I guess I wasn't much help at all on this one. I mean, I did get your accounts. Which was what again? I forgot. There is something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. Okay. Thank you for that insight.
How very sad.
Miss Fujisaki, I must admit, but being 3D her, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe. I actually was thinking about how to do a voice, and that's why it took so long to say that. I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro?
Shall we go?
Shall we begin?
Well then.
I will uncover the villain who performed such heinous acts on a weaker individual. You ready? We doing this? Alright, so out of all the characters that we still have to... We have no choice, right? We have to do this? Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator with shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. The steel box shrank. It sank with a heavy clunking sound, deeper and deeper into the ground. As we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation, until finally, it came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated! Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with. Good, you whip wearing to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all. Okay then, let's get the show on the road.
Chills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. So the curtain opened once again. a deadly judgment, a deadly deception, and a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, and a deadly fate. A deadly class trial. Thank you for giving me the option to save right before I fuck everything up. Alright. Open the handbook. I want to look at all my truth bullets again. 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girl's locker room, second floor in the school. Caused death with a blunt object to the head. She was killed instantly. Although we have 16 truth bullets, when did we get so many? Holy shit! Although Chihiro wanted to get stronger, she declined several invitations from Sakura and Aoi, and may have used the locker room late at night to avoid them. Despite this, Chihiro had stated that she desired help with her efforts. She may have been meeting someone in the locker room the night she was murdered. The dome bell found on the floor in the girl's locker room had a significant amount of blood on it. Chihiro had told everyone willing to listen that she wanted to grow stronger. Some assumed that due to her inferiority complex about being weak, she admired strength more than anything else. To unlock the locker room, you needed to swipe your e-handbook on the card reader. You need a male handbook for the good boys' locker room and a female's student locker for the girls. It is not possible for two people to enter at the same time. Additionally, lending someone your handbook is a violation of school regulations. The handbook of each student that has died is placed in the mailbox in the main hall. One of the handbooks found in the main hall had been broken, which is apparently rare occurrence. Joko and Sayaka's handbooks both still work, so it is assumed that the broken handbook is Leon's. However, Monokuma claims it's very unlikely that Leon's handbook would have broken. Suspected genocide Jack victims include Ken Harada, Tetsu Shirada Honda, Shoji Gaku, among countless others. They were killed in the same way and mounted to a nearby wall. The word bloodlust was found at the scene of each of the crimes due to blood. Profiling indicates the killer is likely a student suffering from a split personality. Chihiro seemed to have consciously kept her distance from the other girls at the school, even from the beginning. Meanwhile, it had been noticed that she had gotten along remarkably well with her male classmates. The carbon in the boys' locker room was found with a blackish stain on it. Blood was found on the poster in the girls' locker room. The poster features a big-breasted supermodel popular among young boys. Meanwhile, the poster in the boys' locker room was for a boy band popular with teenage girls. Jiro's handbook was not found on a corpse and was apparently gone missing. Chihiro's body has been suspended and her hands had been bound with some kind of rope. Her fatal injury was a blow to the head. Sakura mentioned that she was responsible for a coffee stain on the girls' locker room floor. However, the stain had since been inexplicably scrubbed clean. Byakuya has known to use this lamp often. However, the extension cord had gone missing at some point and the lamp's cord could not quite reach the outlets. On the night of the murder, right before nighttime, Chihiro was spotted leaving the warehouse. It seemed she was stuffing some blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. Presumably, she was on her way to exercise, but clothes were not found at the crime scene. Celeste has not told anyone other than Makoto about this encounter. Okay. So that's kind of everything we have. And I don't have any skills, which is starting to drive me up a wall. So let's do this.
Let's begin
Alright.
with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you
Okay.
can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened.
Thanks for
And
the review.
one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
First, we need to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Okay, and that was a dumbbell.
Hero's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument.
Yes.
What kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
Shit. Okay.
Chihiro's fatal. It appears it was.
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt instrument could...
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Ow, really?
That certainly would...
Poor Chihiro.
Okay, no.
Chihiro's. It appears it was.
According to the Monokuma...
Alright, first off, why is this homie even
An
talking?
iron pipe.
Why is Yasuhiro even talking? He didn't do any work here, man.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene.
I am
that
becoming a
could
regular
cause that
detective.
kind of injury.
CSI!
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As
Right.
far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
Thank you, Kiriko. Thank you for actually stepping up to this one.
Looked at her head wound?
Yes! That's so creepy!
Motherfucker, shut the fuck up.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the...
Dude, I love how these other characters are now stepping up to play. Like, Kiriko didn't say anything the first time. Bayakura didn't say anything the first time.
I believe the criminal behind this heinous...
Like, I love these guys are stepping up.
Clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added to the non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these, so think of them as obstacles in your debates. But there are always ways to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the X button to silence a silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck and have fun. I think we're on gentle, right? Because he was either gentle or get your ass fucked.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
It's not impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
There's proof.
No, it's wrong.
Okay, so I didn't put it on gentle. Cool.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file.
Yeah.
While I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the genocide
I'm
Jack
dying.
case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
I'm assuming to keep us all from going
Why
mad.
of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all
Dude, he's already
specifics
pulling
of every
strings, man.
Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the
Yeah.
file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written
Oh, I've been
at the
doing-
scene of every murder.
I've been doing his voice terribly wrong. I am sorry.
That's right. Boob lust.
You're an idiot, Hifume!
No. It's actually bloodlust.
How did Hina prove, like, oh my god.
More important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Which the world at large doesn't know. I'm not sure I'm mistaken, and it has to do with the position of the victim. It's the mountain.
Apparently, in every genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, The only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
Yep.
So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of.
I mean, he is a bit of a dick, but he's more nasty than I've been doing him.
It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yeah! Bang bang!
In fact, it's Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie!
Alright, keep the exclusion down to a minimum.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
One with DAD.
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
Reasons. It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What does it mean? What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also not to be Toko? The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Yes. Which I despise, but yes. What? I don't. Oh fuck! I don't know.
Understand?
Oh. This became really harmful now.
Because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Oh, that became real hurtful to the...
Huh?
Oh.
I think I read that somewhere in the file, too.
Oh. This became
They thought that
such
the
a different
suspect
game.
might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh.
Okay, but still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
Yep.
I got it!
Her behavior changed.
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
Yes.
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
She was right as rain. I'm fine. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Ifume himself even said it.
That's for sure. The tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can't.
And I think with that, I'm going to call this an episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.